Also, remember, don't believe what I'm saying in this video. This video is all for entertainment purposes.
We're gonna get into it, man. The cult followers. This is truly embarrassing. Let's start it off with Exhibit A. Lord have mercy. I can't believe what I'm seeing. I never knew it was this bad, man. We gotta do better. We just have to do better. Listen to this.
You, the two daughters of Colonel Charles, Uno 2 is on a campaign for mash up the party because you not endorse some jankro who no mean the party no good and if you stop it.
What does he mean by that, by the way? Oh man, that's crazy. The cult behavior, ladies and gentlemen, the cult behavior. All right. You guys should be hearing me clearly. I hope you are. I think you are. Let's get into this, man. Without any further ado, Mystic Sensation, Daisy Magazine, and Mr. Attican. They don't learn. They don't learn. The more they try to make this seem like it's nothing, the more people are digging into it to make you see, oh, this is big. You know, this is not no small stuff. Share the live if you can. Let's go.
That you still want to burn down the entire political bridge. But we are going to deal with you tonight. Let us go get to another political miscreant. Let us show another political miscreant without any delay. Let us lift up that document.
Did he say a political miscreant? I've never heard that word before.
So here we are on top of the roof at Western Children and Adolescent Hospital, where the team is active and all that stuff. Are using
for that clip is just that we need to play in a chronological sequence as it relates to that. So let me just take that clip and play as it relates to what he said.
Wrong clip.
Right. My bad for that. Let me apologize.
No problem. Go ahead, man.
Yes.
As labor rights, you ought to be proud. It is a proud moment. It is a moment that you must celebrate. That you support a leader who has been investigated for 3 years.
Embarrassing.
He needs some milk.
Stop it. Get some help.
You ain't got to lie.
What up, baby?
You ain't got to lie.
Ain't nobody lying.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn ugly ass on.
Take his microphone. Just a minute. Just a minute. Take his microphone. Usher him out. Usher him out. Usher him out.
That you support a leader who has been investigated for 3 years. And at the end of it, the findings were sent. The findings were sent to the director of corruption prosecution. The findings, the same findings, you hear about that? It was sent to the director of corruption prosecution.
Uh-huh.
You said there. Mrs. Prince Kamika read the report extensively with her team.
How does he know that? Were you there? How you know they read the report extensively? Furthermore, what are you proud of? That your leader was investigated for 3 years? Yo, listen, man. If this ain't cult behavior, I don't know what is. I don't know what is.
And she conclude that there was nothing for her to launch or to move forward with charges against the Prime Minister. That is the crux of the matter. And that's why it's top. That is the body that was set up to investigate parliamentarians and public officials. And the body came back with a report that says no charges can be laid against the Prime Minister.
What? Where you got that from?
That is what the Director of Corruption Prosecution final report says.
Bro, what?
The opposition don't want to know these things because they're on a political.
Bro, what is he talking? Bro, I just did a video yesterday. What do you mean? The PMP was very clear about that. They were very clear about what she ruled against and the other issues. So what is this dude talking about?
Political witch hunt. They believe that they can use this sort of tactics to take over government.
Oh my God.
But we're living in a different time, Mr. Golden. We're living in a different period in this country.
Yo, if I was a leader, bro, I'd be embarrassed to have these types of followers. I'm sorry. You can't be this slow. He's not trying to convince us of the BS that he's saying. He don't believe what he's saying. You can't. Come on, bro.
Where people are willing to give them life to defend Jamaica.
Give their life.
This is a country that was enslaved for years. A fight we fight. We fight.
Oh, so he trying to play the race card. Because Mr. Mark Golden. Man, this is lame, bro.
The British will fight everybody.
Oh, there we go. He brought up the British. Okay.
To gain independence. Jamaica
Hit
never
the
get
like
it for
button, y'all.
free.
Good morning. How y'all doing?
We fight for it. And we fight to get a country to a level where we can boast economic growth, where we can see development for our people. And so help me God, Mr. Golden, we will lay down our lives to protect this because me, now do this for me, I do this for me, Pickney and Grand Pickney will come.
Oh, wow.
Somebody in the past did it and fought that we can benefit today. And I am sending this message to Mark Jefferson Golden and your goons that we are willing and ready to fight.
What goons? Bro, what kind of wild accusation is this? Hey, yo. What?
Hey, who mans is this?
Hey, what?
Who mans is this?
Embarrassing.
Stop it. Get some help.
What goons?
Put our lives on the line to defend this country and to defend our leader.
Oh my God.
Because we know the history of the PNP.
The what?
We're not naive to it. We know how to do. We know what you're capable of. We've seen it. We live it.
What's that?
We live under the PNP for years. You think we're idiot?
What's that?
We live under the PNP for years. We know so the PNP can't grow economy. We know so the PNP only know how to share out and dish out money to give people money where they don't earn. We know that.
Yo, I swear to God, bro. I'm sorry for stopping this so much, but he's literally talking about the JLP. He's literally talking about himself. Are y'all listening to this? What the hell?
We know so what is going on now is propaganda and PNP operatives within the media houses like Gleaner.
Oh no, bro. Don't talk about media houses. Come on, man. Matthew Samuda's wife is the director of operations at Observer, bro. The deputy director of...
We know that it's PNP operative within the Integrity Commission that is trying to keep this matter on the front burner, thinking that the Jamaican people are idiots. The Jamaican people are smarter than you think, Mr. Golden.
What a wild accusation.
Nobody not buying this damn stupid story. Because your campaign...
You notice he's regurgitating everything that Choppajohn has said, right? Like, this is cult following. I swear to God, bro. Listen. Y'all think I'm playing. This is cult followers. Jesus Christ.
Around Jamaica for years, and you tell Jamaican people that the Prime Minister is corrupt, and you tell Jamaican people how much they're under investigation for illicit enrichment, and when the report came out in the public, the director of corruption prosecution said garbage.
Guys, can you hit the like button,
She
please?
said it is garbage.
If you don't know how to make court,
When did she say it's garbage? I never read that. Yeah, hit the like button for me, good people.
Now, Mr. Maria,
It's either he cannot read or just willfully ignorant.
Exactly.
Because if he read this report and came to that conclusion, then something is wrong with his ability to You see, reading is one thing, comprehending is another thing altogether. Because there's the corruption prosecution who did not go through with charging the Prime Minister. She did wrong. She did wrong. And it's not the first time. However, that aside, Andrew Wallace is still under investigation. Because the matter has not only been it has been referred to the FID, the THA, as well as to the FSC.
all right.
So I don't know what it is that he's talking about, and I don't know who it is that he's talking to. But he's right about one thing: the Jamaican people are not fools, because they see it for what it is. And people who are, you think is he just read it one time and just come up with some things because it make him feel good. But when you have to read it in small amounts, I read the whole thing, but you have to go back to with a fine tooth comb and look at something that it is that they're saying. And if you really want to get a full understanding, in a brief synopsis of what it is that the IC is saying, just look at the conclusion and the recommendations.
Exactly.
The man is in whatever the man is as guilty as sin.
Exactly.
So I don't see how it is he could come to the conclusion that there's nothing there and this is garbage. But then again, listen, he has a contract at Beryllium Regional, and is he an architect? Is he a civil or structural engineer?
Yo, I swear to God, I be loving Daisy for real, man. Hey, Daisy Magazine, man, she is sharp as a yo. Everything she just said.
That's a way right to come up with that.
Hold on, Mario. Before I even get to Rattigan,
Shit.
it is because he's in the trap. Let us just go right to it and show the entire world why this man came out and speaking bullshit. Now, let us get to it. Corruption that he's defending. This is the corruption that Choppajohn is defending. Because Choppajohn has placed on a site the Western Regional Children Hospital as the project manager. Right? And so then, he's getting paid as a project manager and doesn't have the experience. So tonight, we are going to expose him, Mario. Let us look and show the people Choppajohn at the Western Regional Hospital. You understand? Claiming that he is on the site as a project manager. Without any delay, money, lift up that clip. Because this won't get to brother right now. Lift up that clip and show Jamaica and expose Choppajohn. Why he has to come out and defend the corruption, the status quo.
Monica All, big up, yeah. Good morning, yeah.
Here's Choppajohn, people.
So here we are on top of the roof at Western Children and Adolescent Hospital, where the team is actively securing all the debris, all the loose boards, plywood, and all that stuff that could possibly be used as a projectile in case we get hit by Hurricane Beryl later on tonight into tomorrow. This is slated to be a Category 5 hurricane, and what we are doing now is ensuring that everything that is possibly used as a projectile in case we get hit is secure. And here we are. These guys are using heavy-duty binding wires to secure all of that stuff. They are making sure that nothing loose is on top of this roof, and all these flyboards are secure with wires, and they'll be anchored to the roof. Here you are. So you're talking about fully active as it relates to hurricane preparation. The crane is overhead, getting ready to pick up and to secure anything that needs to be removed. So they're going to be stockpiling them like we are here, and then we're going to be removing them to safer ground on the inside of the building, so that in case we get hit, the worst case scenario, we are secure. So here you are, Western Children Hospital. One chops, not two.
No, people. No, there is Choppajohn at the Western Regional Hospital, right? Children Hospital, getting paid as a project manager, where Choppajohn has no experience as it relates to civil engineering. People, let me show you. And this is the corruption of the Jamaica Labour Party.
Man, listen.
This is the reason why we have $1.7 trillion cannot be accounted for. We are paying Choppajohn, who has no experience in civil engineering, how to read blueprint. And we are paying Choppajohn because Choppajohn is a JP blogger. And so they'll be rewarded as it relates to his blogging. And so then Choppajohn is coming out and defending the Jamaica Labour Party. Let us show Choppajohn real profession without any delay. Let us show the people the heights of the corruption with the Jamaica Labour Party. Let us get into Choppajohn experience.
Come on, man. Talk to him.
Let us get into Choppajohn experience.
Guys, like and share the video, please. Thank you in advance. I'm not trying to shout right now, but this is crazy, yo.
I want the people to see it. Let's share.
Yeah.
Okay. My beautiful people of Jamaica. Here is Choppajohn, Christopher McCurdy, right? And a site project manager at the Western Regional Hospital. And this is Choppajohn profession.
So he's an executive chef. That's dope. That's pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? Senior culinary leader, executive chef. That's dope.
Christopher McCurdy, senior culinary leader, executive chef. Argano Garment, Cornell University, Atlanta, Georgia, United States. Right? A skilled culinary professional recognized for a comprehensive knowledge of international cuisine and innovative approach to the complete dining. Right? This is Choppajohn. This is Choppajohn, right? Profession. And Choppajohn is placed at the Cornwall Regional Children's Hospital doing project manager, where he has no civil engineering certification.
Right.
Right? We don't know if Choppajohn can read blueprint. And dear Choppajohn and the Children's Regional Hospital cooking up steel and cement and stone. Now, Choppajohn, who is a food and beverage person.
Come on now, talk to
right? At our building, cooking up steel, cement, and stone.
Wow.
This is what we call the heights of corruption in the Jamaica Labour Party. So we want to show the people, you know, whosoever Choppajohn is influencing, right, to come out, right, for the Jamaica Labour Party. Whether yesterday or in the future that he's going to do it. I am showing you the corruption of the Jamaica Labour Party. Where Choppajohn has no experience in civil engineering, right? Cannot read blueprint, and Choppajohn is getting project manager paid. You understand? Even more money than an ordinary project manager. You tell me if this is not the corruption as it relates to the Andrew Holness-led government.
Now, I got a question to ask all well-thinking Jamaicans. Do you believe that this guy is qualified to be on that site that he's on? Do you believe he is? We cry about, you know, other people coming out here and getting contracts and us not getting the contracts. But are we okay with somebody that's possibly not qualified getting a job like that? I mean, buildings and making them safe is a very, very serious job. The implications of not doing your job properly, in all seriousness, moving forward could be catastrophic. It could be dangerous for people in the future that use that building, in all seriousness. If he's not qualified, I don't know. But I want to ask you guys, honestly, what do you think about that? Honestly. Remember to like and share the video. Wow.
Now, what we are going to do as relates to what Choppajohn said. And this is where Rattigan is going to come in, and Sister Maria, we are going to break down some things as it relates to what Choppajohn said, speaking about referencing the report, right? And where he spoke that the corruption prosecutor right, claim that, you know, there is nothing. So we are going to go through the report again tonight and show Choppajohn, you understand, to shut, right, his mouth, because we see that it is dunceness and steroids. Dunceness and steroids. So we are going to show Choppajohn, right? We are going to get into where we talk about Berita, right, investment, right? We are going to get into that without any delay on it, and we are going to ask Sister Maria and Brother Rattigan, right, to come in and analyze some stuff tonight. Now, can you bring up that document, Oni? The Integrity Commission report?
Before you go there,
yes.
One is, you mentioned that somebody, who is it, Dr. Nelson, said that they want to do a peaceful retaliation.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Retaliation, that's a strong word. Says peaceful retaliation for what he did.
First of all, how do you have a peaceful retaliation? Before Rattigan goes in, let me Google retaliation real quick, because maybe something wrong with me, yo. Maybe it's me, y'all. But that kind of triggered me a while ago. What the hell is a peaceful retaliation? Good morning, Muriel King. That is wrong, putting someone in the role that he have any experience. I don't know if he has any experience. I'm just asking. But retaliation. But you're definitely right. Retaliation. All right, let's go to retaliation. Retaliation is the action of returning a military attack, a counterattack. The action of harming someone because they have harmed oneself. Revenge. So revenge, vengeance, reprisal, retribution, requital, and reclamation. I don't even know these words. Getting even. Oh Lord. Getting even. Counterattack, counter smoke, comeback, tit for tat. Okay. Blow for blow. All right. Measure for measure. What? You know. The context of it does not seem positive, but let's continue.
IC did lawfully, right? No, and he was asking people to come out. I don't know how many people come out, but you know that there's some.
I mean, by profession, he's a chef. Maybe he got a crash course for becoming a project manager. Muriel, listen, just don't mind me, okay? I gotta make fun of this stuff because it's so weird. All right? It really is very weird.
Something called a Public Order Act in Jamaica.
What's about 8 people? What's about 8 people?
8.
What's up, Cutting Edge?
Something in my Public Order Act, and here's what it says, and I'm very familiar with it. It says, it shall be on Section 6, it shall be unlawful for any public march to take place in daylight unless a permit has been issued in respect thereof.
Yes.
You have to have a permit. And it goes on to say, where any person desires to organize any public march in daylight, he shall, at least 3 days before such intended public march, make application for a permit to the senior officer of the JCF for the parish in which the public march is to take place, or to the Commissioner of Police if the application relates to the corporate area of Kingston and St. Andrew. So I don't know if they get a permit. But here's another section. It says, there's a section that says if you organize one, oh, here it is. Any person, this is section 12, any person who organizes or attempts to organize, or incites any person to organize or take part in any public march in contravention of the provisions of this part shall be guilty of an offense, and on summary conviction before a resident magistrate shall be liable to a fine not exceeding, listen to this, $100. Or to imprisonment with or without hard labor for any period not exceeding 6 months. $100. So what it's saying is that if you what he did was in contravention of the law. If you organize and it's public, he went out and everybody had the thing when he said show up. Yes. You have to get your permit. You have to get your permit before you can do anything like that. That's number one. Number two, I just send you a document. I want you to pull up that document for me and I share it with you. Now here's the thing. No, I don't respond to. I don't like responding to anyone but people who can make a difference in the lives of the Jamaican people. What do I mean by that? I will respond to the Prime Minister, Permanent Secretary, a parliamentarian, a senator, somebody of that nature, police commissioner, head of any agency. I will respond to them because they're in a position to make a difference in the lives of our Jamaican people.
No, I like that. And Cutting Edge can be my witness. in the sector that I'm in, I have the same approach. I have the same mentality. I mean, I do respond sometimes, but I don't respond too much because I have that same mentality he's talking about. I wanna respond to people that really can affect my life. I want to talk to those people. I don't want to talk to just folks that is on here looking to have a frivolous argument with me and just have beef or whatever, a back and forth. No, that's a waste of my energy. What I'm doing right now, this is important to me because I've realized something. I've observed a lot over time, and these topics that I'm talking about, I'm very passionate about my country and the direction that I wanted to go in. And these people that are currently in power, in my opinion, based off what I've observed, they are absolutely destroying this country. They're puppets, and they must resign. They must go. As a matter of fact, from these reports, it seems allegedly that they're not only puppets, but they're crooks, allegedly.
I generally don't respond to people who are mouthpieces for any party. I just don't respond to those people. Now, why do I say that?
Yes.
I say that because I'm only going to respond to this because he came out loud and clear and strong and telling people all kinds of nonsense. Now, he didn't have any proof, folks, but we know everything and stay. We read, we comprehend, and we disseminate. We're going to disseminate something now. Remember what I'm saying now? He said the corruption prosecutor read the report and said there's no charge to be brought.
Yes.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you the report and show you what the commission said and how many recommendations they made and to whom they made the recommendations. Now here's the first one. The first one, 6.2.1, it says they're referring to the Director of Corruption Prosecutor for consideration of only one thing, whether or not a false statement was made.
Exactly.
It's the only thing. Look at number 2. They're gonna send something to the tax administration of Jamaica regarding the filing of nil income tax for the 3 companies owned now or at some point in the past by the Prime.
What Mr. Radigan is saying right here is key. Please pay attention.
Prime Minister, Imperium, Estate Bridge, Positive Media, well, 4, and Green Emerald. Not so much Green Emerald if he had owned it, but certainly they're going to look into the companies and tax filing. That's number 2. Keep following now, people. The first one, false filing. Here it is right here, false statement. Second one, tax implication. Third one is about the funding and operations of Positive Media, Positive Jamaica Foundation, and Green Emerald. And this one they're sending to FID for them to look into this, about the income generating capacity of the companies relative to funds which are being identified in their accounts. That's 3. Here's number 4. They want to talk about Mr. Norman Brown, a business partner of the Prime Minister, who was appointed by the Prime Minister to the Urban Development Corporation and the Housing Agency of Jamaica, and he's in business with the Prime Minister dealing with the development of real estate. Think about that now for a second, folks. These 2 agencies, they are the largest government agencies in Jamaica responsible for developing real estate. And the Prime Minister is a business partner of this man, a private business, and he put him in charge of both of them. You see that there could be a conflict of interest. Or there is a conflict of interest there, right? So that's number 4. Look at number 5. Number 5, they said, okay, we're going to refer this now to not the FID, but the FSC. What is this? It's the $50 million loan that the Prime Minister got from Barita, which you will talk about. Bistic will talk about later on in a few minutes, right? Yes. So that's number 5. So the number 5 is going to FSC. Number 6, they're also asking, well, part of 5, they're also asking for FSC to determine whether or not Barita complied with the law. And last one, they're asking for Parliament and the Cabinet Secretary to look at strengthening the laws so that parliamentarians they're not exposed to conflict of interest and criminal activity where they're buying and selling shares, and at the same time they're responsible to some degree for controlling the buying and selling of shares. You can see where inside information would play a role here, right? There's another, that's it, and FSCs. So this is, you see how many things I've mentioned? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's 6 of them. Right. 6. Hold on. Let me show you something. No, let me go to and just show you one more thing. Now, this is the report filed by the corruption prosecutor, right? So we see where the commission said, corruption prosecutor, we're sending you only one thing. We're sending you just for you to look at a false filing. That's all we're sending it to you for, right? And look at what she said right here. She said it was alleged right here. It was alleged inter alia, among other things, that the Prime Minister committed the offense of making a false statement in a statutory declaration, right? Now let's go to the last page of this report and see what she said. Here's our ruling. Here's our ruling. In light of the foregoing, there is insufficient evidence on file to establish that the Prime Minister, by way of omission, made a false statement in his statutory declaration for period ending December 31st, 2021, as it relates to Bank of Nova Scotia Savings Account 60, 42, 21, and 64. Accordingly, no charges are to be laid. No charges are to be laid against what? This false statement.
It has.
So, ladies and gentlemen, basically, to summarize what Mr. Rattigan just expertly showed with evidence, what's his name? Choppajohn, Chopper Blacks, whatever the case may be. He's claiming that that this lady ruled out everything that the IC report had, and how the labor rights should be rejoicing. They should be rejoicing because after 3 years, with everything that they came up with, and how they are corrupt, and the PMP is running the integrity. He said a lot. He said a lot of stuff that is could be a defamation stuff. Like, he said a lot. He said a lot of false stuff. So basically, the ruling was just for that specific thing that you see on the screen right there. In light of the insufficient evidence for that specific account, that was a false statement. They wanted to charge him for a false statement, but she's saying that they can't prove that it was intentional or not. If you read more about that particular situation, you could lean either way. Well, more than likely, you know, I believe she's wrong in her ruling, but let's take that away. The point of the matter is, that's the only thing she had the authority to rule on in the integrity report. Everything else that he just named out, the 5 other issues, that's the reason why Mr. Holness cannot be certified. So we are here, ladies and gentlemen, and shout out to Mystic Sensation again, Daisy Magazine, and Mr. Rattigan, tag teaming this thing and really breaking it down. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Let me know what y'all think. Like and share. Let's go like and share, guys.
You say, sir. I'll take it away.
Yeah. Based on what we've been here, let us speak to.
That's the only thing.
Yes.
That's the only thing she was responsible to do, to make a ruling as to whether or not he made a false statement.
Exactly. So let us speak to Choppajohn, because this is dunceness and steroid. Now, so Choppajohn, remember, in the report also,
dunceness
we received semblance of as it relates to money laundering, right? The IC did not make any recommendation, right, for the corruption prosecutor to look into that, right? That is a situation where what's the
FID
FID is going to deal with, right? Now, what I want to stress on, right, that many people may just overlooking it.
All right, so yeah, let me know what y'all think about that particular situation with Choppajohn. This is sad, man. They need better representatives on social media, because this is embarrassing.